Hi, I'm Stephanie Wilson-Coleman, known as the Empowerment Doctor, and we're going to talk a little bit today about, just a little bit, about reacting versus responding to life's challenges. There are a lot of people that react to any kind of obstacle, setback, or challenge, and most of us do. Reactions are reflective, ego-driven, and they only consider the short-term outcome. Responding is different. It's intelligent, practical. It considers the long-term implications of that course of action. Okay? So when you are in a situation and you want to literally react, I say do it in the privacy of your own home. Say what you want to say it to the mirror, write it down, walk in the park, talk about it, but that's where you do that. And then that way you can clear your mind so you can decide how you can respond to the challenge. So reacting to a situation could entail that you are actually doing something that's going to harm you, that you actually, let's say you were at work, your boss was talking to you in a way you didn't really like, and then you actually start reacting to it. And that could actually involve the next step being terminating you. But if you take the time when you get home and to think about it and say everything you need to say at home, then you can prepare yourself for the next day to have a meeting with your boss so that you can respond to the situation. Okay? So it could look a little bit like this in responding in that scenario. You determine that you need to find another job because how your boss treated you was just unacceptable. So then you start to work on your resume. You put out feelers to everyone that you know, and you put out feelers to people who know about any positions that might be suitable for you. And then you get in touch with a recruiter and you let them know that you are looking. See, with this way, you are actually doing something important for your growth without burning those bridges behind you that could possibly harm you or hurt you in the future. So there's a process that you can follow to help you respond rather than react. Steady yourself. That's the first thing. That's the hardest thing, probably. It's hard to be intelligent, logical, and practical when your emotions are off the chart. So never make an important decision when you're not cool, calm, and collected. Just take the time you need. Mull over it and consider your options. Then number 2 would be identify the problem. What is the issue that you need to resolve? Think about what you want to change and avoid changing a bunch of other things that may have a negative impact on your life. So in the example of your boss, see, you'd get away from your boss, but drastically change your income too. Okay, so you've got to figure out what the upside is on what you're deciding to do and how are you going to handle that. You're going to sit down and you're going to actually write that down so that you can be sure that you are considering it. Then I want you to make a plan that makes sense, okay? Not a plan based upon what happened, but a plan that makes sense for your life, okay? So create a plan that resolves your issue, gives you the outcome that you desire. See, reacting only removes the initial problem. It doesn't provide a great outcome, but a good plan does. And 5th, execute your plan. Use your plan. Just don't write the plan, but use your plan. See, there are a lot of people that are great at making plans, but they never execute them. And all of us have done that, and we're going to make sure that we don't do that this time. You don't want to be one of those people, so we're going to stop it. When we make great plans, we're going to execute them. So put your plan to the test and see what happens. See, if you're someone that reacts to challenges in your life, you already know the additional challenges that it can bring up. It is the perfect example of out of the frying pan into the fire. So I want you to avoid making decisions when you're upset. I want you to calm yourself first. Then make an intelligent decision that will remove that challenge from your life in any way that leaves you better than you started. Life will be so much easier this way. I'm Stephanie Wilson-Coleman, known as the Empowerment Doctor, and as I always say, life is just too short to drink cheap champagne. Have a great day.